Welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube platform. I'm your host, GD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, massive respect to you lot. Big up, big up. We have that content coming for you guys, so look out for that for the members. And who wants to become a member, please do click the join button. YouTube will help you along the way. So as you saw by the title, JFF targets Diaspora. We're going to get into that, what it actually means, if it's going to be successful. Kaheim Dixton to Charlton. I saw information still popping up. Want to talk a little bit on that as well, because I heard some more statements as well. So I wanted to talk about that. Then we have to go for Concacaf. Remember, it's not just Jamaica alone playing in Concacaf. It's a lot of personnels playing in Concacaf. So we're going to discuss that as well. And if you want to call in and give your take how Jamaica can get onto that level, that's your problem right there, not mine. I will definitely take the call though. Listen to you. All right. Then we have to go in U20s Olympics. And even if you guys want, I will talk about some scores, but even if you guys want, we can go into female football as well, because we had some fantastic games. All right, so let me just pick up personals inside the chat. Saw our brother Omar Fowling in the building. Then we saw Drew Ross in the building. Man in his villa. Yes, I did all the clean up and everything, so I'm setting up the barbecue stands, and the flowers them looking decent. So by tomorrow I'm done with everything and we are ready to start the barbecuing. So anyways, let me start with the top of the morning topic, which is JFF targeting the diaspora. All right, so JFF had a press conference yesterday, and based off what I have gotten from it, I don't know what you guys got from it. They are trying to expand their brand. And obviously, diaspora we're talking about. So in the United States region of the diaspora, that's where they're trying to target their brand. Let me know if you think it could be a success. Me and Cranky had a good argument the other day, and I knew that this would have been an argument that lasts for the longest time. All right, and it's going to come right back into this one. Yes, in Jamaica, you can bully people into doing certain things, because Jamaica, our culture inside Jamaica, is one of the biggest peer pressured cultures ever existed. We all grew up as kids in Jamaica and know about the peer pressure. But when we leave Jamaica, we go overseas. Not every one of us, but majority of us end up in different positions. So we have to expand our horizon and look at things completely different. So the first thing is, you have to give us something for whatever we are giving you. That's the first thing. At this point, I've always heard people spoke to me here on YouTube, and I heard the JFF personnels spoke on the matters. It's like they want you to just be Jamaican and give you their things. So that approach will not work. So that approach will have to change. It will have to change. Maybe this could be the actual solution for everything that's problematic towards Jamaica and football. Maybe this is the actual solution. So even though I'm saying I'm laying out a few things that I think might not work, it might just becomes the overall thing that changed everything. All right. So that's the first thing, people. That's the first thing. What's popping here? Money, okay, them only want the diaspora money. Well, let me get into it. Let me get into it. 1 second, let me set the poll so people can come in and hit the like button. All right, 1 second, guys. All right, so big up yourself, Ernest. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. So that's the first thing. I think if they're trying to reach out, they're trying to make themselves much more global. the attitude has to change, because you lose your power of you trying to bully people into things or use the cultural bullyism onto people. These people overseas, I'm not saying that they're brighter, but I think that their overall mentality is slightly different. So they are open up to a lot of things. So first thing, you have to sell a product to them. They are not going to just turn up the games. I am telling you. So that is going to be a no. No, you're going to realize that you have to sell things to them. All right. So that's one thing. You have to sell winning to them as well, because obviously some of them might be supporting the United States team. United States team almost won almost every single time. But if they do lose, even once, they are jumping against them. So the standard would have to be completely different. And then the final point, these are my takes, So once you call in, you can always give your takes as well towards the conversation. And the final part to this conversation, people, is the discrimination of people's kids will never fly, because obviously majority of those diasporan that will have any connection with Jamaica or want to have any connection with Jamaica, the first place they're going to always come is around maybe YouTube, and most of the people that they come around is people like myself, and we are never going to hide. And I don't think once you educate a person from the diaspora on certain things, they ain't going to take any S. You understand me? This is not you trying to force false patriotism on people. All right, that's not going to work. So I can say on the front look, they have a lot of things to work on, in order to be successful trying things like that. That's what I would say. All right, I pointed out a few things. Let me know yours in the comment section. We have Bestest Documentary in the building. Massive respect, Ernest. Good morning to you. Good morning to everyone that's coming in as well. As you know, we try to be more sane here than anything else. If we don't have the content, we don't put out anything. All right, yes, that's what we said. So from the other day, maybe you guys don't see me put out anything on this platform, is because I'm football playing, and to be honest, aside from these stories that I've just picked out, you don't really have much stories in the Jamaican category. Coaching, I heard people still ask me about coach. They had said they're going to break it down to 5 coaches. Almost based on what I heard from 2 months ago, all of these people knew the coach. So if you knew the coach, why 2 months later we're still creating videos on the coach? So that is also fake news, and it doesn't make any sense. So I will never build any videos on any coach, because I know it's fake. You understand me? Until the JFF names their coach, and then I can dissect that as well. You get me? You're getting some static? All right, no problem. I will change over. Let me know if you guys are getting any. If you're not hearing me clear, and then we can continue. JD, I'm worried about the coaching, but Davis, as I said, when the coach names, that's when we're going to talk about coach. All right, I'm not going to give the JFF any unnecessary bad name if I don't have any statistics or anything to have a conversation on. Me putting out coaches and doing certain things, it's only going to lead towards lies, because I have to tell us that JFF told me that, and then you're going to mix up the people, and then you might lose 3 or 4 fans that would genuinely follow the football. You understand me? So I am way more responsible than that. So I will not do certain things. And even going forward, I have started to look at things completely different, and certain things I don't want to put my name to. You understand me? Because obviously I've done things more worldwide, and you can't lower your standard just for greed. You understand me? So that's not for me. So certain things you're not going to catch me doing, and maybe you're going to see me less in the space, to be honest, because I ain't in this fake ass money grabbing and try to claim that I'm building Jamaica football, but tearing it down just for my own pocket. That's not me, and that's never me, and I'm going to stand for something. So the coaching thing, I am not going to be in, none at all, and you're not going to see me to even ask me that question, because I'm going to be covering competitions. All right, and Jamaica ain't in no competition. So if it's not these story that I have on the table and stories that I can literally show you the article for, I am not going to be doing it. All right? Yes. I have no time for that. I am not going to waste my time for that. Maybe turn down your volume a little. That might help. Are you saying to me or them? Every night such man pick another name, irresponsible action. Okay, well, I don't even care, to be honest. I don't really care about anybody. I'm just telling the people them that's texting me when I'm not even creating videos to not text me. You understand me? Don't if you hear somebody talk about coaches, just go to them. I'm not disrespecting anybody and I'm not aggressive or nothing. It just don't make no sense. I don't care about that. If it's not from my platform, don't ask me. Ask the people that you're getting these information from. You saw me put out Nigeria the other day. You saw me put out Guinea the other day, Mali the other day. We did Haiti, Guatemala. We never get any United States. We might get United States later as well. And that's all when I come back here, I can reason with you and say, you know what? Adrian Reed is not the best midfielder. We need this and that midfielder. You know why? Because we got the education. That is how you help Jamaica football, by telling the truth and go and seek education. Simple. And that is what I want to go and try to get. So if you don't see me, you might see me popping up over my next channel covering competitions. That is something that I've always done from day one. But let me not come off a topic. All right? Let me not come off a topic. Let me stay on the topic. So those are the points for the diaspora. So JFF seeks diaspora, and in order for them to get anything of success, they have to change a lot of their dirty attitude. All right, JD, turn down your volume. We're getting a feedback. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch over. You're getting a feedback just the same? Hold on. Now, let me turn off this. I've turned off this. Are you getting a feedback now? Are you getting a feedback? Let me know when the feedback stops so I can change over things, because I've just changed the internet to the cell phone internet outside. So I wanted to know if that's the problem, and then we can sort it out. You're still getting the feedback? All right, you say you're still getting the feedback. So give me a second. Let me change the internet completely, and then you tell me if you're getting the feedback just the same. All right? All right, so let me come off this. All right, so I've changed it. Let me know if you're still getting the feedback. All right? Plus, it's scratchy. I've changed the complete internet from my inside internet to the outside internet. All right, so that's the one beside me on the cell phone. All right, it's good now. It's okay now. All right, so I think it's the internet. It's the internet from inside. Maybe it has to go through too much things to get. But I'm going to sort that out as well. Sorry about that, people. All right, because we always try to give you something quality at least. So what I was actually saying, as it relates to the JFF, if they're gonna go to the diaspora, it can be two things. It can be a level of them improving their ways going forward. Because now, if you want these assistants and you want, just like all people would have stated that they had to put Whisper in the team, Kaheim Dixon in the team, just to try and sell it to the young locals. Now, if you're going to seek overseas assistance, you might have to pick more players from United States. So it would have to bring a balance now, because you have to force to go into the rooms. And when you're speaking inside the rooms, now you got to be saying, oh, we have to pick two man here because Whisper them can sell 12 tickets, but if we get 4 tickets over there to sell, it's a different level. If we get 10 jerseys sell, it's a different level as well. So I think it would bring back a more balance to the conversation more than anything else. That's what I am seeing. I don't know about you guys. So let me know your thoughts on it as it relates to the JFF trying to go to the diaspora part. I think that they can't keep their normal behavior. They have to improve a lot. All right, so thanks everyone, man. Thanks for the massive respect. And I broke down on that part. I'm not going to go back over it because we don't like to lament on certain things, especially when we are not interested in it. We don't need balance as the criteria. We need the best. No, but I'm saying their actions will have to be more balanced. I'm not saying selection. So I'm saying when they are, so a counter argument is there for the argument why they used to choose certain people. What they used to choose certain people. So before they could have said, oh, but still whisper them because them popular and them are the populist thing coming out of Manning Cup. No, they can't do that because no, you're gonna have an overseas game. So you want to get production out of that. You want to get sales out of that. So no, you have to have a balance to your argument, not selection. I had never said selection. I'm not. What you guys think? I'm drinking too much of my own cocoa juice? It sounds like you guys think that Jason Ferran was right. No. I am not saying that at all. I am not saying that. You can't put a quota on some things. And then when it gets to the scene, you're competing to get players. It doesn't make sense. Okay. All right. Dre, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Yes. So I was just putting out some pointers to say that in order for them to gain the success, as it relates to people believing in them, they have to sell it way more than what they're doing in Jamaica. All right, you could use the pure pressure from how we grew. We knew that. You have to support the thing. You have to go to the stadium, this and that. Yeah. So let's see how it works out later. Sheridan says, bless up. Osh Poppy said, bless up JD and Imaxit family. Did you watch the game with Australia versus Zambia? I went back to watch it because I was watching Nigeria live and giving score updates for that as well. And it was amazing, believe me. Sheridan said, I speak with my money and my presence. If the JFF wants my money, they must remove the quota system for all national teams. Kids and grandkids must have equal opportunity to put on the national colors. Totally agree with that. And maybe that's what will bring it around. And if you had listened to what I've said earlier, and I said, maybe, because remember, the Carvel them and everybody, all of the xenophobic persons, them, they love sweets. They love money. So remember, it's because you couldn't cement that you're going to qualify. But once you can cement, say you're going to sell jerseys, it's going to benefit them in the end. So you have a counter argument to force them to go at the table to vote on what your proposal is. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I was saying. I was not siding with them people. I have not drunk the cocoa juice. Maybe what US in the diaspora need to do is boycott the JFF and all levels until quota is removed. Well, maybe the persons that's doing the thing, people need to contact them and tell them, these people are people that try to discriminate and stuff, so we need to put that in it as well and tell them that you can't do business with people that's pretty much discriminating against their own kind. You can't do that, and then that would have forced them to go back to the table with the xenophobic man them to get things sorted out. So that was my argument from day one, Drew Ross. That was my argument from day one. But you never heard what I said. That's what that was. So I said it can turn out to be a blessing in disguise. You understand me? Because some of them, it's just because they don't know. You understand me? Yes. It was electrifying. Okay. All right. So yeah, man, that very good games, and love it, Osh Puppy, that you guys are watching all sorts of football. Yeah, man, you guys need to watch more football, and then believe me, these BS that these guys talk about every day, you won't be interested in it if you actually truly watch it. And that's where I'm going to come with the next conversation. The next conversation is Kahem Dixon. And today is the day that I have 6 to 7 sides to every story. All right, 6 to 7 sides. Hear this now. Kahem Dixon to Charlton. I saw it back in the paper again. Not getting any full clarity, but the first one we saw was in the overseas Charlton paper, and now we saw it in the Jamaica paper. All right, so more likely it is something that will be taking place. I have 4 comments under the Kahem Dixon video. You can go and watch it. I don't know who convincing these people or who deluded these people, to be honest. Because they are saying that his agent never do a good job for him. Because a third tier league is going. Let me educate some of you guys, if you're going to see this video, because maybe you don't check this video because it have too much sense in it. All right? So if you are one of them that watches my video and you don't get irked by now, hear me out. For the Nations League, who was the best defender in the Nations League? I'm gonna draw you guys up to speed. Who was the best defender in the Nations League? Let me wait. Let me wait and hear a few comments. Let me wait and hear a few comments. All right, maybe I'm not seeing the comments then. But yes, for us in the Nations League, Pinnock was not in the Nations League. Pinnock was not in the Nations League. Remember when we played United States? That was the Nations League, you know. That was the Nations League, and we played United States. We played Panama. That was the Nations League. You understand me? Okay, we are getting Bernard. Well, on paper, I thought Bernard was the best, but on paper, statistically, they stated that it's Hector. They stated that it's Hector, and that's how Hector played himself back into the Jamaica team. So where am I leading it to? We never had Pinnock, so that is fair. But we had Bernard, we had Latibodier in the championship, Bernard in the championship as well. Then we have Greg Lee a little bit further down. We have Lembekisa, pretty much coming. It's a Premier League team because he's from Wolves. All right. All of those players that we just named. It's Hector was the best player. And Hector was not a starter or a full-fledged starter in last season as well. He had an injury, but also he never jumped back straight into the team. And he just came to Jamaica and he was the best player on the field. He plays for Charlton. He plays for Charlton. Why am I saying that? I am just going into even statistical details to show you that the argument don't make no sense. You don't have one player in Jamaica better than anybody in Charlton. Not one player inside Jamaica now better than anybody in Charlton. Not one. Not one. Because the best midfielder we have on Jamaica team is Kaheim Dixton. At least that was selected from. The best midfielder, the best young midfielder we have is Kaheim Dixton. He's actually playing for Charlton as well. So this story of Kahem Dixon bigger than Charlton, I don't even think Kahem Dixon starts for Charlton. I would love for him to go there. You know why? It will expose the fraudery in Jamaica system yet again that we just came off of as it relates to JFF trying to lead towards the diaspora. You know why? We have Mothersill, them there in the same league. They are the ones topping the league now because the others stepped up. So let's see if Mothersill outperforms Kahem Dixon. That might not get much games. Let me see what we're not going to tell you. If we're not going to move the goalpost to say, no, I have no passport, and he doesn't have this and he doesn't have that. So it's good for we to get him there, for it to expose 2 points. What type of league it is, what team it actually is, and who else is competing with as well in the same league. That's the same age as him. And we never pick certain people, and we are out here telling about who not ready for this and who not ready for that. So it's a lot. That's why I said I have a lot of sides to this conversation opening up. So Kahem Dixon not better than third tier in England. That's a lie. Whisper not better than third tier in England either. That's a lie. Several players at the same age in England better than both of them, and it's not even close. Several players from clubs can't get any game, so they go down there to get their reps up. That's how it works. So if the youth go in there, I think it's a great move for him to go and learn. As I've always said, ego is the biggest part of our failing system in football in Jamaica. And it comes from our fan base. They are the one put the pressure on the kids them. Look how long I'm here telling you guys that, Look how long I'm here telling you guys that. See, just work out right in front of your face. Go under my video, and I know you can find it several places on the internet. These are the guys put batteries in these guys' back to fail. And that's why once they do fail, they just keep on failing. You know why? Because the people in their heads, they can't take them out of their heads. Oh, feel embarrassed, And they keep on pushing something that maybe you're not at. And they just drop down to the bottom and nobody have time for you. So my question, my statement to Mr. Dixon, go there, don't pay Jamaican people no mind. Go there, work hard to learn something. One, not even money. Go there to learn something first so you can repeat the process. That's what you need to do. Don't listen to Jamaican people. They are all about excitement, nothing else. So once you're not excited anymore, they won't be around you. They usually kill themselves for whisper. Now they're killing themselves for you. So the next one coming in next year, Manning Cup as well. So make sure you keep on learning so you can feed your family in the future. Just like what I told Jimenez. They ain't talking about Jimenez anymore. You understand me? He's the worst. That's how they talk. All right? That's it for you, for Jamaican people. Nothing else. Just excitement. They don't like you. Just excitement. Period. All right? So people go back and check history. Charlton, very, very good team. Dixon, not even starting for Charlton team. All right, and will not be starting for Charlton team. He has to work himself up, maybe starting from the cup games. All right, so stop putting pressure on the people and actually be more responsible and be more educated in what you're talking on, because they're here to help the kids them to reach places, not to make them come back in the Jamaica Premier League. How much of them came back in the Jamaica Premier League? Several. And then you guys just throw them away. You understand me? So give them better advices, man. Do some research before you jump in and they mention, oh, baller, you're bigger than that. You're bigger than that, baller. I want you. Oh, your agent are good. When the agent might do his best job. When the agent might just do his best job to get him a contract. You understand me? And the best route, because it's a good route for him to learn, and then someone can pick you up from the League One and throw you in the championship. You understand me? And then you go to the Premier League even faster than Boyz. You understand me? Even faster than Whisper as well. You know why? Because you prove yourself 2 times in 2 registered league. That's how things work. So you make a good jump. All right? I am from UK. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Thanks for being here. All right. I'm not supporting the quota system. All right. Maybe they want him to go to Premier League club like Whisper. However, not everyone has the same journey. But Anonymous, what he just did is big. If he signs for Charlton, that's bigger than Whisper going to Prem 2. That's bigger. You know why it's bigger? It's man football. It is man football. And if you go there and do your thing, it's more scouts looking at you and giving you some reps. You don't see once a player steps from championship and signs to a Premier League team, they don't go in Prem 2. They go straight into the Premier League team because that's what they bought them for. So Prem 2 is a good standard, but it's still not men football. We just heard Hutchinson stated that Prem 2 is nothing like men's football. He needs more time because he can't balance both. That's what the guy said. And he was one of the better players in the championship. All right, so people, Anonymous, don't make them fool you, man. They got promoted. That got promoted or they got promoted. Yes, what he that must come to light. So when we see when he reach, yeah man, I would love for him to sign. I would love for him to sign. I told them Dixon will struggle in the league. Not an easy league. No, I don't even want to put that out there. I'm just trying to show people the standard of the league. The standard of the league. We just did a whole season watching it. But oh, ironic, none of them, they told me that they are not watching these games. And I was watching it for our baller. We were watching it. We watch all the playoffs, everything. You understand me? Say, see, it's good for we to get more education so we speak much more sensible. You get me? Rather than just see an article and jump on it and talk foolishness. Good advice, JD. Education. Yeah, man. Of course, man. If you're an educated man, what you gonna do? RR, big up yourself. You and Blake and JD. What did I do to you now? You said you and Blake and JD. What did I do to you now? Tell me, RR, what did I say wrong? All right, man boobs. Big up yourself, Nitro. Said ballhead. Short man. Boy, I'm surely not short. Can't live. You can't live to please people, especially Jamaican people. Yeah, man, me call it up, man. Go on. Yeah, man, me I beat them, man. Don't Kahem Dixon, don't follow them. Take it with open arms. Don't listen to Jamaican people. Whisper is in the PL2. Yes, but the PL2 ain't better than League One. It ain't better than League One. Ask anybody, it ain't better than League One. PL2 is a promising talent, you know, and recovering injured players, you know. That's what it is for, you know. You wouldn't have Hutchinson leave from the PL2 if it was better than these leagues. He wouldn't left there. He leaves and go and prove himself. Mother say go and prove himself. Ranking go and prove himself. They all got extra contract from Chelsea and they refused to stay. They said they go and research their argument. They wanted to play men's football. So that means they don't think, and those are the guys dominating Prem 2. People, I don't know why it takes so long to just get on the same page as me. How much more I have to prove to now? The other day when I was here and I said the reason why Kahem Dixon makes the national team, what I heard was just to get him capped, to get him sold in England. And Marlon there beat me. Mr. Dre there beat me. Everybody there beat me. But me not see none of them from the other day, you know. Because them say, nothing no go so. I'm talented, make the team. So then, why not go tell me? So at some time, you know, if the top guy couldn't know everything, you know, man. And just actually, somebody else can know something, you know. Somebody else can know it, you know. You understand me? Because I don't hear nobody counter my argument now, you know. And remember, the whole I want to beat me, you know. I want to pick up from Marlon and Mr. Dre on the day, you know. I mean, you're going to come and tell me sorry now, you know. All right. Brandon Cover needs to go out on loan. There is no game for him at Leicester. Yes, but I think you have to build a reps. You have to build a reps. You see it, Nitro? You have to build a reps. So he might want to go to championship. And maybe no team will take him in the championship. So he might have to go to a League One team as well. You understand me? He might have to go to a League One team as well. Cranky, bless yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Cranky, you saw the JFF reaching out to the Diaspora. So me argument come back again. All right. So whenever I have the time, whenever the leagues them finish, the tournaments them finish, we can do a debate on that as well, because the same argument came up back, you know. And my points them are still valid, and I know that you would say your points them are valid. So once the tournaments them, the Olympics and everything are finished, we are up for the clash. All right, big boss. Best documentary. RR, you never told me what I said wrong, you know. You said me and you and Blake are the same thing. JD and you and Blake. So I heard you told me that you and Blake bad mind. So maybe you're telling me say that I'm bad minded too as well. Maybe you're just, if that's what you meant, I think you're far from my argument. If that's what you meant there. All right, Cranky said laugh out loud. Okay, all right, it's on. Because when I saw it, I'm saying okay, nice. So my argument is still smoking Cranky. So when we reach back, it's going to be nice. So that is for Kahem Dixon. Hope it works, because it will serve for a lot of reasons. Serve for the improvement of the player, exposing the JFF dodgy selection as well. You get me? Yes. So and force for more people to come in, more better players to be on the listing as well. Because if he's in that league and you're picking him and he's not starting or not playing, and Mother still playing, people will see through the base. But because nobody had that meter to see through the base, so this is the time for that. So I would love for that to go through. All right, make sure you make sure you cut special for the clash. No splice. No man, I'm not gonna be into Cranky's music. Cranky and Jason will do his clash for his music, but no, I'm not in it. All right, I'm not in it with him. Every day he's over there making a bag of music and telling musicians that they are not good, but at the same time saying that he is not good. So I don't know what he knows, as it relates to music. But leave the man, let him do him thing, let him do him thing. People go and check out Cranky's channel. He's doing his thing. All right, yeah. So that was the pieces. All right. That was the pieces. If you want to call in, you can call in on any one of those points. You can call in on any one of those points, the JFF points and the Kahem Dixon point. All right. So RR, if you thought that I said something, you call in. All right. Let me smoke you. All right. If you are trying to be disrespectful, yeah. Cause from the other day, so you put some little comments here and there. So you call in and see if you make more sense than me. All right. Yeah, man. I add it to the apps list. But anyways. Let me continue until people call in. All right. I don't know how to add the number. I don't know how to pin nothing. I can't do it on this phone. All right. Let me move on now. We are the under 20s. Omar phone said, JD, all when them seat, they're not going to admit it. No, you have some false prophets that makes these stories, but so and they are the ones sell the sensationalism. So once it's there, believe me, I'm going to confront them time. Just wait until it happens. Then I will be fighting. All right? Yes. So we have our brother Cranky calling in. I don't know which one of the topics he wants to talk on. Sir Cranky, good day.
Good morning, JD. How you doing? I know it's probably afternoon for you.
Afternoon, man. I'm good, I'm good. I was getting a little pressure to come and do videos about coaches and stuff, and I said I'm not doing anything of no coaching because no coaching is announced. So I looked at a few more things, important topics, and put them in this and said that we are going to come and chop it up.
That makes a lot of sense. I mean, I'm of the same view. People want to talk about the coaching, but if we're going through the interview process, does it make sense to talk about it a lot when the decision that we made on the final coach? I must say I'm not impressed with the names I've heard so far. I keep going back to the Spain thing and people give me a hard time.
But Cranky, you're not impressed with the names that you heard so far. Have you heard any names from the JFF?
No, but if you're getting, I heard York's name before York mentioned it, right? I heard McLaren's name before that came out. I heard Steve Bruce's name a long time ago.
Okay.
Way before the Mail and the Sun and others are broadcasting. I heard about that a long time ago. I heard about 4 or so names. I know they had 5 people that supposedly moved on to the final round. But I haven't heard it from the people who are involved in the process. I've heard from people who should be in the know, actually.
But based and also based off true, you heard one came out and said, yes, it's true.
Yes.
Okay. I understand where you're picking
York
from.
One is the one that came out. York sort of substantiated it, even though York said got pushback from Rudolph about him being part of the process. Meaning he probably applied, but probably wasn't really considered. But I will talk about the under 20 today. I got some lot of juicy information about the under 20. Really interesting because you hear you hear from the JFF and others about the under 20 and how it all worked and XYZ. I got a lot of inside scoop about the under 20 and some of the names on the list and the quality of the players on the list. It's criminal that they weren't included. I'm telling you. The names that I saw and the quality of the player, it's criminal they weren't included. So I'll probably talk about that today on my show. And also, it'll be interesting to see where we go with the coaching because, Rudolph says he wants someone who's a hands-on coach, not just a manager. Steve Bruce is a manager, not a hands-on coach. So if he's in the final round, then you're defeating your previous perspective and what you say you're looking for. If you say you want a hands-on, Steve Bruce is like how the old Man U coach was, right? Alex Ferguson was.
Okay.
They observe training. They make strategic decisions. They're not there on the field showing people what to do. And Rudolph said he needed that. And my hope would be that we get someone who is actually can show people how it should be done versus just sitting in the stands observing and making decisions, right? So that would mean somebody maybe even a little bit younger, someone, have pedigree, someone, have the know-how. May not be the most established person yet. I'm advocating for a Spain coach, JD.
Yeah, you told me that, and I can understand where you're coming from.
JD, you know who won the recent under-19 competition in Europe?
I know who won almost every competition on planet Earth, all 2 years.
Exactly. And JD, the coach for the Spain team, had no set of international or big league pedigree before he took over Spain, did he?
Yes, almost all of the coaches them for all of the teams them in Spain, they just came through the ranks and won all of the competition them for ladies and men. Every single one of them, yes. True.
Yes, I've been advocating this because I want somebody to come.
Yeah, but Cranky, but the pushback what people would get now, people would say, and that is all of those Spain coaches, they are coming through the same system to coach a specific type of players. So them say them want to qualify now, Cranky. How fast you think these people in our squad can learn that system? I don't think them can learn it at all, Cranky.
So the coaches we're getting for the international games to get us to the World Cup are sort of managers, not coaches per se.
All right, the managers,
right? Right? So that coach have a combination of skill set, which is what Speed is looking for.
Yes.
They're both a manager and they're a coach. And I would hope that person, because they're going to have a lot of window where they're not doing anything, would work with these elite players that they're having on the sort of FIFA initiative that they're doing. And also could work with the local players on the ground to help develop them. And also could help with this concept of having a footballing philosophy. Now this flexible nonsense we're hearing about, we're going to be flexible as if we're gymnasts. We're not gymnasts, we're footballers. We're not a flexible business. Have a football philosophy and a style of play. And have this coach during that down period, he's going to be doing this. He's not doing these coaches are not doing a ton of recruit. They're not on the road 24/7 doing stuff. I don't know what they're doing in between the period, the international windows, right? You go out there and have the coach that help Jamaica develop a footballing philosophy, style of play. And as part of this whole initiative, which is both qualifying for the World Cup and what happens beyond, that's what you focus on. If he wants a coach that does both coaching and managing, that's what he should be doing.
But Cranky, all I'm saying is, because I don't want to talk about the coaching, all I'm saying, Cranky, the problem what you're going to face, Cranky, you want quality and sustainability. Them want qualify now, but me know the Spain man now go qualify them now. He might go come and set up teams to dominate.
That's the thing, though. I don't agree that he won't qualify them now. We're using this as if it's mutually exclusive, which is qualifying now and the whole concept of philosophy, sustainability, and all that are mutually exclusive. They're not.
Cranky.
They all are intertwined and interlinked.
Cranky, I'm telling you, Cranky, I don't think you give style of coming, but no, I know you give it respect because you talk about development as well. Cranky, half of them man where you pick, it now gonna be the strong a Spain coach coaching them. I don't know what kind of system I'm gonna make up for them. If it comes, obviously for him to take the job, he believes them can get it done. So let me wait and see. But I just believe that you're putting more pressure on those coaches because those coaches like to believe in what they have learned. And we keep on taking coaches that just take the money because we keep on give them so much things they need to do.
Exactly. No. Here's the thing. We're getting recycled coach. Steve Bruce ain't had a job since 2022. That means he can't get a job. So because the person has a resume where they coach 101 teams, he's coached 1,000 games. Because he has that resume, we're saying qualifiers now, and that's because now.
Yeah, that's what.
He has got a job since 2022. Like I don't want. It's lazy, JD. It's lazy recruiting. Sit on your couch and have people send you resumes, and then select from those resumes to give them a job. That's lazy recruiting. Most companies, big companies, go out and proactively recruit. They come to you okay, I see your pedigree, I see your skill set, I see your resume. Let me engage you about a possibility here. I've been through that process, and I know a lot of people have been through that process, whereby you go search for the candidate, where's the candidate come to you? If they come into you, that means they're happy with where they are, or they need a job. You should get somebody who probably don't need a job, but will take the job because of what the job offers. Now, yes, some people say that's challenging because you're only paying $500,000 a year, and coach can make $1 million plus. If you can get me to the World Cup, and you can also add on additional value, and by the way, get to the World Cup, it's not the easiest thing to do, even in this time, when we have 3 countries about to qualify, but it's very probable that you can get to the World Cup. On a coach's resume, that's big.
Yes, that is true. But that's what I'm saying to you, Cranky. That's what I'm saying to you. I think they should not think, I am agreeing with you. The hiring should not be, oh, if you don't get me to the World Cup, may I fire you. My hiring should be, may I stabilize what a system for Jamaica looks like going forward. So that means in the future, even if I'm going to hire someone else, I'm going to hire a better version of you. Because you're engraving a system in my culture. That's what I actually want. Rather than just want to go to the World Cup. So pretty much what you're saying, if me get the Spain coach and him come and lay the foundation and him not get successful, me just hire a better one on top of him.
Yeah, but I don't know why people think that he won't be successful. That's the thing. I don't understand that.
I think it's the the reason why maybe he won't be success are what they class as success. Remember, some people only see success as what they can physically see, you know. Not you actually.
JD, it can't be worse than anything we've had or had.
But Cranky, what I'm saying is, if him develop a system and it'll take time to come through the grassroots, them now go see it as success if we not qualify or winning in the finals against United States instant. So I saw them look on things. Why is me and you would look at it different? And I say, okay, damn, we have a U17 can compete now. Look at the football we're playing. We start look like Panama, them start look like Costa Rica, them start look. That is.
We don't have to go to the Wemaxit. Look at Dominican Republic. We don't have to go Costa Rica and Panama.
All right, so look at Dominic. You put it. Yeah, Dominic. That's a perfect example.
A baseball country. Baseball country. Start their football, and then I leverage Spain, and then I have a style of play. And it produce results.
Perfect example. So look at that. Damrep, I heard people say, my preaching from Damrep that I know, Ima said it's a success going through. Them not win the game against Jamaica, but the way they played in the game, them see it as a success. You see the difference? We only have to win games. Oh, because remember that people that said to we, you know, the same day, you know, Cranky, because you called in, you know, and Dima said, we'll win the game and that's all count. We'll win the game. And we say, brother, you know, realize continue to come from actually some substance. You winning a game can just be at the offset, you know, and not necessarily because you did enough job to get the job done, you know. So you can't continue the next game. And oh, ironic, we couldn't continue nothing after that. Can we not win a game after that?
So JD, here's what's interesting. So everybody's talking about 2026, and yes, we want to go to the World Cup and want to go to the games. We want to Jamaica there, we want to see the brand. The next day after the World Cup, JD, we look around, we're in shambles.
Yeah, but
we only have a bunch of players. We I'm calling them mercenaries per se. Whether they're locally born overseas, they come in, they play, and then we turn around and say, you know what? We have nothing to leverage going forward.
All right.
Right? Where I think you can get both. You can get both making the World Cup and build a system that's sustainable. So we have to worry about the next World Cup or the next Olympic or the next under 20 or next under 17, because we know we have a system, style of play, philosophy. We're building the infrastructure. We're building up the coaching ranks. I just think we're thinking very narrow. All
right, Cranky, let me switch this again to now. So would you be comfortable to say that them hire a Spain coach? And
of course.
And Cranky, because when they lick we don't know. The fans them go ball now, you know. So Cranky, would you be comfortable with them hiring a Spain coach? And you hear them say, all right, you know what? Half of the team that we had not technical enough for pull off what he wants. So we're gonna go back for like the likes of more of a John Russell, a Maggie, Ravel Morrison, and they end up all go for a central forward like a Roof instead of Mikel Antonio. Would you be comfortable with that?
So let me just say this actually. First of all, you only named one name in there, which is Ravel. consider being overly technical. The rest of the players you name, maybe Roof a little bit, are okay. McGee and Russell. No.
Yeah, but remember, it's a comparison. It's a comparison.
Wait, first of all, there's a bunch of players out there with Jamaica heritage who we have not pursued the right way who could come into this team.
Yes.
There are probably a few young players out there people haven't heard
Facts.
of. I have a list of a bunch of names here. Young players who are quality. Players in Holland or Germany or the UK we haven't really heard about with Jamaican heritage. With someone who been naturalized. One was born in Jamaica who could be even elevated to the national team.
Cranky, that's my point.
Well.
You are explaining my point for me. That's what I just said. So I just named those guys. I just named those guys. Cranky, I just named those guys them just to say, would you be comfortable for him to go drop all the big names them and just pick them players that were actually have the technical ability and might not win the games them, but you could see some level of improvement. That's what I said from before.
I don't think it's a all in, all be all one way. That's not the way I view it. Okay. It's a balanced approach, right? I'm gonna need some of the players I had before. I may need to infuse the team with some new young players that have certain abilities I'm looking for. But I still have to make the 2026 World Cup. But it doesn't mean I throw away everything else to make the World Cup. It doesn't mean I just close my eyes and say, you know what? It's all about the World Cup or nothing. And I think it's important to make the World Cup. It's extremely important. I don't think we should ever move away from that. But it doesn't mean I can't do other things to help me subsequent to the World Cup. It doesn't mean, and also to even be better going to the World Cup. Because right now we're not playing good football. We're playing lucky football. We lucky beat Dominican Republic. We lucky beat Dominica.
Facts.
So it's not like we're dominating now with this team to say, you know, we can have this arrogance about only these players should play.
Yeah.
Right? We struggle against Dominican Republic, a baseball nation who's learning to play football, and Dominica is a cricketing nation. We beat them 3-2 in their own place where they should be getting 10.
But Cranky, we need to stop this baseball nation thing, you know. The Damrep have a league better than Jamaica League for the last 3.5 years.
I'm saying baseball nation because that's what they're doing for. It's like people call us a track nation.
We have to let people know that they have a better league than Jamaica League for the last 3 years. For sure.
But they're investing in their football, right? They're investing in their football. And they're looking for that money, so they invest in football. But anyway, I know I'm taking enough time on your program. People want to call in. The point I'm trying to make is that we shouldn't be lazy in the coaching search, right? When I look at Spain and what they have done, six or so coaches in the EPL, which is not their league, JD.
Yes.
Most leagues don't want to bring those 6 coaches from some other place. You know, Europe competitive, that's how they are. Yeah. Right? In the top league in the world, they have 6. There's a reason for that. And what they have accomplished over the last number of years between their women's team and their men's team and their junior teams is a reason. And here's the thing, JD, that people don't understand. JD, we enjoy their football, JD.
Cranky, you're telling me?
JD,
you're telling me?
You're playing winning, enjoyable football, JD.
You're telling me?
Every time you go on the field, you know you have a chance to win because you stand up, play your system, and play how you play football. And JD, here's another thing too. You don't have those athletes, we can't hear about them. Track athletes, we can hear about how physical and strong we are. And you're dominating without those. Suppose you had those dominating athletes with that technical ability, that combination is lethal. The short-mindedness, the short-sightedness about these people, how they think.
But Cranky, let me pull up a next one because this is the pre-debate, you know. Look how me I get with this now, Cranky. How much our culture has to do with it. Because remember, Mr. Speed them say, are the people vote them in so they have to compromise.
But JD, I don't disagree that your electorate will influence your mindset, but your electorate, your fans, your sponsors, your source of revenues love success, JD. And you know what, JD? People want to be around you when you're attractive, but not an ugly thing.
I agree.
If you're attractive and you win, that's the elixir. That's the optimum.
I agree with you, Cranky. I agree with you.
It look good. It produce good outcome, JD. That's everything, JD.
I agree with you, Cranky, but I agree with you too. But to some extent, I don't believe that Jamaica is that Jamaicans are that type of people, especially on the land. I strongly believe that if the man come in and the man set him system and play good football and don't get the result, the man drop out certain man. Cranky, a 30 of the year may see a world war.
Here's my last one, JD. You know, so that man coming and do what he does is the island that benefit most than anywhere else.
I know.
The people locally were the ones who benefit the most from any of our style of system of play and learning how to really
but
play
Cranky them not care.
Benefit the most.
Cranky them not care. Excitement them care about.
The stakeholders want local players, right? It says their stakeholders want local players.
Yes.
So you be improving the local players. Improving the local players.
So that's what I'm saying, Cranky. If you bring in the Spain coach, a worse staff, no man from Jamaica not gonna get picked. So,
maybe initially, but it will be his job to help.
I know, Cranky, but them not say that because that's where I start the conversation from. If the man come and develop the local core and come through the grassroots, them now go see the instant success and them not care about nothing else. Them just care about things when them can see on the face, from just the surface, nothing else. So me I try to tell you.
So JD, here's the thing about that argument though. They don't have it now. So, you know, go that route. You don't have it now, and it's not happening. When the last year we produced any world class footballers?
Boy, a long time, you know. I would say the closest thing to world class.
Especially midfielders.
No, I don't think you ever create. Whenever produce a world class midfielder ever, and I don't know when it's going to come.
I did a show the other day where I showed the last two generations. 16 Spain midfielders who could consider world class or close to world class, and that's not even all of them.
No, but you have more than 16 man.
I know, but there's people 16 who like the Cazolas, the Iniestas, the Javis.
You have more than 16 man. In the last 2 decades,
the Gavis nowadays, the Pedris, the Gavis, the Marinos, the
2 decades they could have gone up to 40.
I just give you an example of the tons of midfielders out there, which is what we need. And between the defense and forward, and we can produce them. And Spain have them in abundance. There's a reason, JD.
So you said so pretty much you're saying that they need to you had pretty much said it. You said they need to stop sitting on them couch and collect resume. They need to go out there with a defined plan and stand by it and sell the public that as well. This is what we're gonna do. And you have to just stick with it because this is what will define our period that we're in office.
Yeah, JD, and it's not, and they have us with the money now, you know. Like them broke. When Schaefer left, they were broke. They've got money from Copa, they've got money from Nation League, they've got money from Adidas. They got money from the Women's World Cup. They've got some money in now to help them. And they get money from FIFA, they get money from the government. So there's source of funding to help them make some good decisions, JD. And invest in the football. And hopefully they will do so. Don't be lazy in your recruiting. Don't be lazy in your assessment. Don't be lazy in terms of how you're thinking about this. Be futuristic, be strategic, get it done.
All right. Before you run, because you have to say something on my topic, because I had my topic and you come and change my topic.
By the way, people, subscribe to my channel.
I'm going to tell them to subscribe to your channel.
Cranky Live and Balanced Views, by the way. I'm very enthused by Balanced Views. Balanced Views are both life in general, whether it's
Mr. Cranky, can you just relax? Did you see me post your link that you sent to me in the Discord for everybody to get it?
I didn't see it.
Are you still there? Because people need to go over there. I told them to go over there.
It's not competition with the other YouTubers. Balanced Views is not competition with the other Jamaican YouTubers. It's about just life in general. Whether it's
Cranky, you are not in competition. Even when you're covering football, you are not in competition with the rest of YouTubers.
Okay, fine.
I am almost certain of that. I am almost certain about that because I watch your content and I'm over there commenting. Even though you said I don't like your music, I don't respect your music, but it was not that. It was just funny.
Just whenever new artists come out and people don't appreciate the music, and after a while they grow up on them like fungus. That's me. That's my music. America, new song, JD. I have a new song.
No, Cranky. let me just ask you this question. You're not gonna. Oh my God! Why Cranky does love Crank? I will forward and hear your new song. I will come over there and hear it. Anyways,
it's still being nurtured. It's still being
yes.
put together.
Let me leave it.
People don't love it. It's about a certain group of people. But go ahead.
All right. So the topic of the day, JFF trying to. Even though we said we are gonna have the debate on that, the topic of the day is JFF trying to reach out to they're trying to focus on the diaspora now, and based off their press conference that they had. How much of a success do you think that could be?
Well, look, let me just take a step and say, people, I think we are so divisive as Black people. I'm not going to talk about Jamaica. As Black people, we don't realize that we're much stronger as a collective, and this foreign versus local is nonsense. Whether it's Jamaica, Trinidad, anybody else, right? If you have a collective where people are all pulling in the same direction, it can only help you. I'm an advocate of that. I'm an advocate of them reaching out. It depends strategically how they're pursuing this, right? Jamaicans are bandwagonists. They love success. But they also, the ones who have migrated, I would say, especially to the US, have done well. A lot of them have done well financially and can help. But you have to find a way, how do you reach them? What's going to be how are you going to pursue them? What's the avenues you're going to explore to pursue those individuals, to be part of that collective?
Yeah.
And they should try to engage people in diaspora to help them achieve that objective, right?
Yeah.
So I'm an advocate of that. I am supportive of them reaching out. I mean, whether it's the Jamaican government or the sports fraternity, I think they've always pushed away diaspora, except when they want something.
Yeah.
And now if they're saying, you know what, we want to operate as one, I'm a big advocate of that.
All right.
And we all shouldn't try to embrace it and try to help in some way, shape, or form. But it got to be two ways. You can't ask me to help you, but you're not giving me anything.
Yeah.
It's like we have in politics, I know these people are saying, you know what, I come out, you're going to run for president, what are you going to do for Black people? I think you got to rephrase that argument, but it's still there on the surface, which is, I got to get something to give you something. This is a transaction, it's a trade. So let's see what they're going to come with, because you can't expect me to give you something all the time. You just take, and you're not giving back.
All right.
Right? You got to be inclusive. You want me to be involved? Really include me. There's a lot of intellectual capital outside of Jamaica, which we would love to help Jamaica, especially in football. But the JFF has their people there who all want what's deemed to be local. But I don't see what you want locally is different from overseas. Nobody overseas I hear is saying should only be overseas players. Right? What we're saying is that think deductively, make it inclusive. We just want meritocracy to be what you're using, not some quota thing, for example. Right?
Yeah.
But I'm embracing the concept of, I didn't listen to the news conference because I was busy yesterday. I'm going to listen to it because I've heard people mention it. Yeah.
All right. So you see, even though you want to clash me, I make you speak on all of the topics. I have said the identical things that I've said. You said even though you want clash with me, I just feel lose. The clashes them. That's why you want clash because me I said the same thing.
Before I go, JD, go. I respect you, JD, and I don't want to embarrass you. So I don't think we should clash.
Oh my God!
Because you may not have any subscribers after we clash. So I'm gonna tell you right now, JD. I don't want to give you all right. I know you have quality. I know you have good points, JD.
Oh my God!
When I do clashes, JD, before I do clashes, I prepare as Jason Gunnar.
So
my life fun.
We are good. All right, boss. Take care. All right, big boss. Wow.
I spend a lot of time in the library, JD.
All right. People, it's still there on the table, regardless of what he says. It's still on the table. I'm not afraid of him. He wants me to concede.
If you're going to debate me on a subject, JD, I'm going to do like I try with my channel. I'm going to spend so much time preparing that you may.
Yeah, but Cranky, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world.
No, JD, that's how you should live your life, JD. I tell mine.
All right. Cranky, take this.
If you're going to do something, you do something. Do the best of your best. Don't leave the table saying, you know what, boy, if I did this.
But Cranky, Cranky, I do things at the best of my ability. So I'm going to study for it. I'm going to prepare. But I'm just saying, ironic. You always want to clash me. I'm ask you 4 questions and you answer the same way as to I have answered it early on. So I'm saying me much more in the same lane than what you think, but you just want to worry me because you lose.
We should clash on views where we have opposite take on it.
Yes, we are going to have to find that.
We have to views where you have one side that you're on, I'm on the other side.
Yeah, we have to sit down and plan out which 3 topics, 3 clashes we are going to go on with so the people can see who are the best. You understand me? Because it look like you just want to win the best clash because you beat up Cataract and when the Lord Mount one name, you beat up Cataract. Even though I thought that it was a tie.
Debates and it may not have worked in their favor.
You beat up Cataract and they smoke T-Gat.
No, but you think about T-Gat thing, T-Gat was on the side where most people were on T-Gat side, when it comes to the topic, it was about the females and the JFF,
Yeah.
And his part of the argument was about supporting the girls, right?
Yes.
Where most people resided. I took this interview because I thought about it and said, I agree with the girls in some respect, but not all respect. So there's always two sides to a story, JD.
All right.
And whatever side you take, make sure you can convince people that what you're saying makes more sense.
All right then, big boss. Take care and believe me, yeah, I'm not backing down. That's all. You have to concede. Make the people in here say no one clash because people on those guys cranky. Them are gonna sell a narrative. Just them say me no one clash you. So you have to tell the people them say you don't want clash me because you think you're better than me and stuff. You know, for make them understand.
When you wake up, tell me when you wake up. Tell me when you wake up. When you wake up, tell me.
Oh my! All right, big boss. Take care.
That's all. Yeah, man.
All right, so people, that's Cranky. I said I'm not backing down, but he might try tell me say I need to concede, but I'm not going to do that. All right, I am going to be clashing Cranky. All right, yes. So people, let me go through the rest of the things. Oh, guys, we are on for an hour. Maybe a lot of you guys turn up late. We had covered the JFF situation, and we have covered Kaheim Dixton. Are upset with me because him say my bad mind like the runner, forgot his name. Yes, but I wanted him to double down, let me rub him out, but he never did so. Yeah, so I'm waiting on that. Cranky, the undefeated debate champion. Okay, but I had defeated him the other day. Now you said that the other day say I've smoked Cranky. Why you think he want the war again? Now because I just smoking on the topic. All right, yeah, man, give me a little credit, man. All right. Let me move into the next phase, people. All right, and if you want to call in, you can call in and give your take on those subjects. All right. Yes, so I had given my take. Let me just run over back the conversation. Run over the conversation. So we are here in this take of Dixon is better than Charlton, and why the coach is doing his management doing him a disservice and all that. And it's in my comment section, so you can see it. And people call me and saying that that's what they heard people saying. So I had to rub out that conversation to say that's absolute bollocks and give factual evidence behind it. To show say what they're saying is absolute garbage. You understand me? No, it don't make no sense. Absolute trash. Don't make no sense at all. Dixon is not better than the level, none at all. I don't even think he's actually at the level. He has to go there and do some proof to us that he's even actually at the level. All right, because over the years, are one of our best players over the years actually at Charlton. So we brought up all the proof, and at the same time we gave the young man some message to say that Jamaica culture is the most pure pressure culture in the world. That is a factual thing as well. So don't let them boot you up for you not to go somewhere. Go there, prove yourself, and step yourself up in class, rather than follow them and go where they want, because they were hyping up Whisper before you. They were hyping up Maggie before you. They were hyping up Shamar Nicholson before you. Leon Bailey before you. How much of them truly achieved their target? Not much. Some of them still in the pipeline, yes, but not much. So go there and learn to feed your family. Repetitive, you understand me? Not just over one time. So that was the positive that I tried to give him to make people know that, yeah, someone out here trying to tell us something and not try to overhype you. You get me? We just came out of an overhyping beatdown, which we're going to talk about the beatdown teams. The teams that gave us the beatdown. And why they gave us the beatdown is repetition, education, over a period of time that you can repeat over and over. Because if you don't know nothing about the next end and they know everything, you can't win unless the one time kick a ball in the back of the net and God save the goalposts from you losing that game. That's the only way you can win a game, if you don't have what it takes. people. All right. Nitro said Dixon has the right attitude and he's going to a real club, 100%. At JD, where Shamar is playing now. I saw him training at Spartak Moscow, so I'm hoping that he stays there and fight for a place or go somewhere else and figure life out, you know. But we will always support the guys them and tell them the right thing and never overhype them because we're watching other players play. All right, and that's why I've always told you guys for 5 years consecutive, please go and watch some other football. Because if you ever watch football, this aside from Jamaica, you never believe not what them people I tell you. You never believe not know what them people I tell you. You will see reality. The cocoa juice will just float their eyeballs. All right, yeah, man. Your cocoa juice will float their eyeballs, and you would realize that JD don't eat none of these players. He's just talking the truth because he doesn't stick and just watch Jamaica football. You understand me? Yes. And that's why I've always begged you guys, just go and watch something else. Just go anywhere. Anywhere, all if it's a 2-year-old football game, just go watch it. And believe me, you're going to realize what I was saying. JD, Cranky is running. He's afraid. Wanna stop hype up the war, no, man. Cranky say, no one smoke me. Him concede. Let him concede, man. And let me live as one, you know. Reese Nelson looking good for the preseason so far. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I've not watched none of the Arsenal game as yet, you know. But I know that the Arsenal fan base is strong. Our players have not proven nothing yet. We want them to do well, so put in the work. Yeah, man, big up, man. Cocoa juice. What's cocoa juice? Delusional serum. That's the perfect conversation to have. God bless. The delusional serum. To believe in something that I've never that has no track record. And you have not seen nothing to believe in said subject. That is the meaning of cocoa juice. Where is Cheryl Rebecca? Lorenzo, hope all is well with you and the family. I will not talk on Cheryl Rebecca now, Suriname. But I will do that over the Wemaxit. All right. What metric they use to decide is better than Charlton? Arnett Gardens and CC. Arnett Gardens and CC. So and you can't see I'm lying, you know. You can't see I'm lying because that's exactly what I'm saying, you know. And obviously I saw the write-up that they posted, the one that they said they posted. They were impressed with him in the second game, you know, that is the one that he started in. Yeah, they were impressed with him in that one. Yes, so those are the metrics that they've used, you know. Yeah, so that's where I was on the conversation, and we break it down. So if you want to call in on those topics, you can. Let me move on from that. All right, the levels of some of our people thinking. Boss Thomas, yes, it's sad. That's why I made sure to repeat exactly what I'm saying just a while ago. All right. So, anyways, we have the big hitters, them, the actual top teams, the reality good teams. Yes, it's a good look, Dan. We ain't saying it's not a good look. That's how we started to tell it's a good look and motivated the guy. But beat the delusional people them at the same time and tell them, up off of the people and stop, leave off of them, leave off of the youth them and tell them foolishness. Any news? And okay, no, take out Q Davis, take out the C man out tight, you know, that's you know, be a little bit respectful, big boss, you know. All right, so anyways, Q Davis, let me move on to the other things, and then we bounce back to Jamaica one. So later, 11 o'clock, 11:06, we have USA U20 versus Guatemala. You guys saying that Guatemala will upset United States. Let me give you the odds on this one. The odds on this one is 11 to 1. 11 to 1, people. Are you saying United States upsetting? Are you saying United States upsetting? You mean Guatemala upsetting United States? The only way I can see Guatemala having some success in this game, I got to say, people, is if the pitch looks like 80 pitch the other day. 80 pitch. And I think United States can dig deeper than 80. They have more quality than 80 as well. Far superior quality. So I think not even pitch can save Guatemala. Not even a rotted pitch can save Guatemala. I think it's 11 to 1 for real. United States will be beating Guatemala. I'm very sorry, Guatemalans, but they are going to give you guys one hell of a beating. And I can tell you, they are going to make sure the pitch in the best condition. It's United States we're talking. All right? No, I agree, Jason. That's why I made sure to put it out there to say that if you're watching the game and you felt like this they play better in because that is the natural weather in certain location, especially in Guatemala and Honduras, that's the style that they play in always. I am telling you, it doesn't matter what. The level of quality from United States, they are going to be winning it. We need 5 youth players with the quality of Whisper to leave Jamaica to go Europe by the age of 16. That's when you know Jamaica football might go somewhere. Okay. We're just talking about USA and Dandan. USA have 5 youth players now on them team better than Whisper. So let me talk about that one there now. Let's talk about one now. God bless him. I go for Guatemala for money. So you're just an 8 on United States success then. You're just 18 on United States. You're just an 8 on based on how United States played, I am more impressed with them than Guatemala. So God bless you. Go for that. Go for he went for United States getting beaten by Guatemala. Ooh, all right. Plus this U20 team played a few cycles at these locations, so they used to it at this point. Yeah, that is a good way to look at it. That's why I said it doesn't matter which pitch they're going to go on, they're not going to have the advantage. That's all I'm going to tell people. But you know, mans want them to lose, you know. So yeah. So anyways, no, the next one, this one is a tougher one. So guys, so later match will be Panama. This is a much more even match. Panama versus Canada. They are giving Panama the edge over Canada. I don't believe that, you know. I don't think Canada is better than. Panama better than Canada. No, I don't think so. I think it's a dead even game. Even though the odds is saying it's just by a 0.10 advantage Panama has. But I'm telling you, this is going to be a close one. And based on the way Canada control games, I want to say that I am going to squeak it to Canada. But Panama can win, you know. Panama can win. They can, because it's a dead even game. Yes, it's an even one. But they gave Panama the edge, and I can understand why they gave Panama the edge. You know, they scored a lot of goals and stuff. Yeah, so, and they looked good against a good amount of team, yeah. But I am going for Canada in this one. Canada I'm going for, people. Canada I'm going for in this one. So that's the 2 games. The 2 games in Concacaf U20s, all right? And then for the first will be the other 2. All right, so for the first, we have the other 2, all right? So Mexico, Costa Rica. Ooh, this is closer than what people think, you know. Let me see. No odds is out for this one. Mexico versus Costa Rica. Costa Rica style can always cause problem for Mexico, you know. Samson, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Guys, get likes up on the video, share and subscribe. All right. I said Canada would make World Cup, but I said Panama would too. So it's you have to pick one. Pick one. Say it with your chest. Which one you're going with? Float management, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. All right. All right. So Mexico, Costa Rica. Oh God. You know they should have screwed up Panama with Costa Rica. No, but somebody had to play. People have to play each other. Oh, this one is tough, you know, man. Damn, man. Costa Rica upsetting Mexico. Ooh. I don't see. I am going to tip the Mexicans, you know. I'm going to tip the Mexicans. Just said he's going with Panama. All right, no problem. Fair enough. I'm going to pick Mexican over Costa Rica, guys. That is tough, but that's going to be a good match, you know. I think that's going to be... You have some... I think Guatemala might be the most lopsided one. All of the others are very, very good games. Ooh, Costa Rica can pull out the odds, you know. You saw they frustrated United States. All right, so I think they can frustrate Mexico as well. All right, Fowlin say he's going for Mexico 3-1. Ooh, damn. So not even a game United States against Costa Rica don't give you the belief that Costa Rica is actually a threat to one of the big teams. Mexico versus Costa Rica is another tough one. But if you're gonna hype up United States, you have to give Mexico the edge. Let me see. Let me see if you're gonna pick Costa Rica. Oh Lord. Whoo! All right. All right. Let me get it. And then the final one. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Costa Rica playing Mexico. Panama playing Canada. Honduras playing Cuba. No disrespect to Honduras. I think they're good. But I don't think Honduras is better than Mexico and the United States. And Honduras would have struggled against Costa Rica. I think Costa Rica is a 50-50 game. You get me? God bless. Oh my God. God bless going for the upset. Mexico will find a way to pull it off. God bless you. Said 2-1 to Costa Rica over Mexico. My goodness. And then the final one that we have, people. The final one that we have is Honduras, Cuba. Yes, Honduras will be Cuba. I do believe so. But that still don't tell you how good Honduras is. Because I don't think Honduras is better than Canada. And I don't think they're better than Costa Rica. But both of those teams just get too big hard team to get dropped out. You know? And that's sad. You know, that's sad. That's very sad, you know? Nigel said Honduras 2, Cuba 1. Yes, that is very sad. Honduras get the easier side to go to World Cup. Oh my God. Wow. Everyone would want Cuba. Based on what I saw, Cuba against Jamaica, everyone would want Cuba. Cuba is the easiest team out of all of them. I'm going for Cuba to win. No, boss Thomas. Cuba not beating no Honduras. No Honduras at all. Take your mind off that I think Guatemala and Cuba are the two biggest underdogs in this round. They are the two biggest. Who will win? Of course, let me put my... All right, so you see it? 58%. It said that's a voting. We have not seen any odds as yet. Honduras, yeah. Everybody's saying Honduras. All right, Nigel said 2-0 Costa Rica over... No, Mexico 2, Costa Rica 0. Honduras 2, Cuba 1. I'm going with... All right, pick your Cuba. We will rally back and see who is the prediction king, you know? Yeah. My title is on the line from the other day. Yeah, because Omar Fowling called me, you know. Oh, yeah, yo, come pepper Nigeria. Nigeria versus Japan. Omar Fowling, I want to tell you that it looks like Nigeria can beat Japan, you know. It is a good game, you know, because they might have, they can be more expansive, and maybe being more expansive, Japan can find a way through them. You understand me? That is true. But based on what I saw from Nigeria versus Spain, I am impressed with that one. All right? I am impressed with that one. So, Omar, that bet is still on, you know? Nigeria can beat Japan, but they won't. Well, Jason, the time don't come as yet. So don't jump to make conclusive statements, even though that's not. But don't make it, because the Super Falcons just might embarrass you. Because we all thought that they would have gotten a 6 from Spain, even though I did think so as well. You know, so people, that game was a brilliant display of defending and luck as well. You know, because goddamn, I don't know how Nigeria came off that pitch losing just 1-0. Even though they, be honest, it's the first team I could say aside from Japan. And Japan never created the big chances them either, because some of their shots were not even big chances. Nigeria actually created the big chances and missed them. All right, so it's the first team I saw play the counter-attacking system and did so to Spain, you know. JD, is there any truth about English coach coming to Jamaica? I don't know, Samson. I don't know. And as I said, I don't want to talk about this coaching thing. Maybe that hurt our feelings, you know, because them can't live in a reality, you know. Because I said the people say them have 5 coaches, and I'm gonna just wait until the coach's name, and then I will talk on it. And I think it's just a bag of frauds and a bag of lies that people selling on these coaches and putting it up to fight with the JFF and all that thing. So just wait until the coach name, and then we come and have the decision, the conversation, I should say. All right, once the coach name, I will be here talking about the coach. But for now, I have no talks and no coach whatsoever. All right. Yes, we have a lot more football to talk on. See, we're here talk about football right through it. All right, and we're not stopping at all, because we still just brush the surface right here. Because look at it now, we have more games coming today. This is in the Olympics. All right, a lot of Olympic games. I will do one of the games then. So hope you understand here, Samson. I just don't want to talk about it because I don't think it makes no sense, and it might not lead me I don't want to lead anybody down a wrong road to harm Jamaica football. All right, and let me beat the JFF them when they deserve it. All right, so I'm not gonna come out here talk about the name, speculate nothing when I don't truly know it. All right, because I know that it's a fragile situation at this point. So anyways, let me look at the game will be starting soon here, guys. Dominican Republic will be playing Uzbekistan. I actually think that Dominican Republic have showed us 2 good super games, you know. I think they actually might just beat Uzbekistan this time, you know. All right, CM Boy and Big Up Yourself said, big up JD and the real big show. Big up yourself. Father Bling in the building said, just check in. Massive respect. Yeah, man. Damrep have a chance to go through with a win. I am picking Damrep to beat Uzbekistan. If they can just stay, okay, they said it's a 3-1. Uzbekistan is still the favorites over Damrep. But I'm telling you, Damrep beating Uzbekistan, because these 2 performances against Egypt and Spain, even though it's 1-1, but if you guys had watched the game, Oskona, their star youth, he got a red card on the turn of halftime. So that really cost them. I know that Mr. Dre said that, oh, JD, they were not playing Spain toe-to-toe. No, they were going at Spain and they were holding their own. Big up yourself, Ricardo Myers, massive respect. They were holding their own and they did well against Egypt. So Dominican Republic football is rising very fast, you know. Up JD, use the man with the facts. Big up yourself. Yeah, man. No, I'm not going to do certain things. Everything that we're talking about today is things that we can prove. And I don't want to sell you guys any false hope or sell you guys any fantasy to take your money. You understand me? I rather do the job and honestly know that I'm not putting anybody under the fire. When I beat JFF here, remember I said Mr. Speed says this and I tackle this. If me come out here and sell a news when I have just make up a name and I say this name, and then the people go off on Mr. Speed them when me the claims of me and they here for help the football. That is irresponsible for me. That's what I think. RR and them man, they might think otherwise, you know, because them like the sensationalism. Maybe they need to go on par with Future, you know. Big up Sean. Hope all is well with you and your family. Robin Hood started off very well, you know, very well. You know, my takes, you know, people. Some say my takes are not always the most supported takes in Jamaica space, you know, because I know I don't act like the typical Jamaican. I am almost certain of that. So my takes will not be that way. All right. So, but after time, people would realize that I'm telling the truth. You know, yes. So they will catch up soon. You know. So big up for your win, Sean. So I am going with Dominican Republic getting a win over Uzbekistan. Hope it goes so as well. Then we have Egypt versus Spain. Spain is going to beat Egypt. And with Spain beating Egypt, it sets up everything for Damrep. All right. Egypt at this point is on a +1 goal difference, and Damrep is on -2 goal difference. The same for Uzbekistan as well. All right. So let's keep an eye on that game. I am going to stop on 2 hours. Crawford said 5 points is an clueless speed. No, I never said. My conversation that I just had nothing to do with speed or non-speed. Robin Hood doing what a defending champion needs to do. Oh my God. Sean's ego, you know. Sean's ego up there, you know. All right. So Spain, Egypt. Spain taking that for me. Let me see what the odds saying. All right. The odds saying it's a 5-1. All right. I agree with them. I could see a 3-1 victory in that one. All right. Yeah, it's an early stream, saying. So, and it's not sensationalism. So, you know the thing go. Yeah, so yeah. And then now the other games that I'm going to be doing, I'm gonna do if Tactical not doing USA, let me check if Tactical doing USA. I'm gonna do USA Guinea. No, I never wanted to do USA Guinea. I wanted to do 9 o'clock one so I can have time. All right, because let me look if Tactical doing the USA one. All right, Tactical. Because it makes no sense if he's doing it. But I think Tactical will be doing it. It's actually USA main 23s. So you will be doing it. So I won't do that one, guys. All right. I won't do that one. All right. But let me talk about it same way. All right. So Guinea versus United States. If Arne can get to the final, I am begging for this final, JD. So you're going to do it with me. You're going to do it. Okay. Unless you're going to do it with me. Because man's not sitting down by myself, you know, and watching no Arne Garden playing a football. You know. I'm very sorry, but I'm not interested. Hours a night, I'm not wasting my time. But if you're doing it with me, yeah. JD, where are you? You see forests and trees? You don't see no forests and trees. What forests and trees you saw? I have my trees in there, but no forests and trees. Yeah, I'm in my backyard, man. In my backyard. No, but if Sean doing it, I can just represent Jamaica, Arnett Gardens, but I'm not really interested. I'm not people. I don't pretend, you know, man. I don't have no time for wasting. I'm not a liar, I know. Not gonna pretend. I said I'm not interested, you know. So. But I will do it if you guys request it, and you are gonna stay up to as well, you know, and do it with me, you know. Anyways, so I am going Guinea. It doesn't matter what Omzo has to want to say. I thought that Guinea should have bust down France. And I can tell you that Guinea will give United States all sorts of problems. JD, Nigeria always show a good game, but they can't score. All right. Join us the next time on the 3rd edition of Nigeria versus Japan. All right. Yes. JD, please stop with the madness. People, go back and watch that game. The referees, I am telling you. You know what? Let me not talk about referee, because they said that every time I use referee as an excuse. I am telling you, people, Guinea would have killed kill the other African boys them that represents France, you know. Alright, it gone. A ref no. Yes, yes. Believe me, man. The man with a boss of France net. Huh? Focus on Nigeria not winning a match, JD. Alright, thank you. Alright. So you know what? Alright, no problem. Anyways, let me see the odds on this because the odds should not be big, you know. 6-1. I think that's a little bit big. I don't think the United States is so far better than Guinea. Don't be surprised if Guinea comfortably beat United States, people. Comfortable beat United States. Believe me, they are a problem team. The pace and power. With some technical players, you know, some. But they have, yes, very good games. Guys, go and watch these games and you see where woulda, coulda, shoulda, Omar Fowlin join the team of Umzo. All right? All right. You know, Jason, let Jason respect you. I don't know why me keep on making a fool me, you know. I make me think I eat that, you know. You know, so when I'm done, Jason sent me 2 topics that I've discussed that it's out of my league. But oh, ironic. I was so right. Pastor come and beat me the other day when I said Jamaica was not all that good. Not all that good in the 1996, right? Yes. Olympic. Pastor come and beat me and the whole one come and beat me. Me not put back the conversation, you know. But I'm just saying it. Jason sent me an article. The actual people them from Jamaica saying the same thing. I wonder if them see my argument. So you see, when I talk half of my experience, don't fight me. Me not rehashing nothing because me have other topics to go on. Alright? I have other topics to go on, so I'm not rehashing nothing. But I'm just telling you, oh, no disrespect me. And say me a big idiot, and me not no sense. And the one RR come, RR does bad mind me. Him does bad mind me. Make up him bag of stories them because me read him comment them. To them come with him next stories them again too. Yes. You read it wrong, my brother. Laugh out loud. God damn. Alright, you know what? Me just leave it alone. I want to go and look upon it for yourself. And then the next one, when I was telling you guys that we have an average of, we are a country of sharp men. All right? Jason again, because I don't know how I'm buck up on these things, you know, sent it to me. A soldier, they're looking for a soldier. And guess what height the soldier was? Guess what height the soldier was? Just guess what height the soldier was, people. Just please guess. Because we're going to go on the rest of the games. Just guess. Just guess. Yes, I'm going to do the U20s. I might do the United States one. I might do the United States one after. But depending on how I feel, if I can finish the Mali game, I want to do the Mali game again. But guess, people, guess what height was the soldier. What height was the soldier, people? Please, give me some comments on the soldier. All right, Jason, you can't answer. Jason, Ferran, you can't answer. Yes, but I want to hear what people have to say on that one. I want to hear what people have to say on that one. All right? All right. Ooh. All right. Umza said 4'11", 5 foot. 5'5". J. Thomas, Thomas, he saw the article. 5'7". The soldier, 5'7". And you guys beat me the other day when I said, yeah, man. When I researched it, they said that Jamaicans are very short. You know, I never expected that. Still, you know, very short. You know. Yes, but the soldier that they were looking for, he's 5'7". You know? So you see, people, we're not laughing after the size of the soldier, all right? And we're just saying it proved my point that maybe what we are researching is true. And we should not get angry when I said that we're kind of short, you know? Yes. All right. So, anyways, let me move on. It's not JFF. 5'7" is not all that short, you know. 5'7" is not all that short. Let me get a tape measure. Let me get a tape measure. 5'7" is not all that short. I'm telling you. Hold on. I'm supposed to have a tape measure close by. 1 second. Where is my tape measure? Okay, the tape measure right there, so. Yeah, so let me get 5'7" all that shot. Let me go check it. I go check it for this shot, yeah. 5'7". Ooh. So my tape measure. 5'7". Hold on. 5'7", how much now? Alright, so why don't I put foot on this damn thingy? Alright, so 5'7". Let me pull out the mathematics. That's average height, 5'7". Alright. 5'7". Let me get it. 1 second, guys. You know my shows, them always turn up in some madness, you know. So 5'7". 5'7". So what is now? 3 meter. 3 meter. In meter. Alright, so in meter, 1.7 meter. So 1.7 meter. So that's a 170. 170. So 5'7" is 170 on this. 5'7" and all that short then. If a 170. And unless this can't be right. No man, hold on. 5'7" is 1.700 meter, which is 0.5 foot. Let me put a 5'7" here. 5'7". 1.73. 173 each is to be exact. 173. 173, that is 5'7", and 184. Let me see. 184. 184. 1 second. 184. Alright, so okay, it makes sense. It makes sense now. Yes, yeah, guys. 5'7" and 184. So 184 is exactly 185. Would have been 6'2", so 185. All right. Guinea and Morocco plain. All right. Guinea salt. All right. It's not short. Yeah. It's not that short, you know, because it's 173 on the meter, and we are one. Especially compared to our Hispanic counterparts. Yes, it's not short. It's not short. But we are taller than that, because 185 is very much taller than that, you know. Because my roof is under the bar is what exactly? 198 and 198, and I'm almost close. I'm just under the beam. I can brush the beam, but the beam is 186. So I'm brushing the beam. So you see, people don't tell me, say I'm not that height. All right. Yes, because I'm brushing the beam. Yes. So let me look at the rest of them before we run, because we only have 2 hours. All right. All right. So let me see. So Guinea U23 versus USA. We said that we could see an upset in that one. New Zealand versus France. New Zealand don't stand a chance. They are going to get 6 from France. So I don't have to look at that one. Yeah, because they have not shown up against United States. United States smoked them pretty easily. Morocco versus Iraq. That's a good one. Morocco, Iraq. But Morocco playing Iraq. Morocco is the favorite in that one. See if they can still go through. Yes, Morocco on 3 points. All teams in this group is on 3 points. So I think that Morocco goes through on 6. All right. And, so that means, wow. So okay. And Ukraine versus Argentina. I am picking Argentina in that one. I'm picking Argentina to win that one. And it's 5-1. Yes, Argentina wins that and go on 6 points as well. So it's Morocco and Argentina going through for me. Morocco, Argentina going through for me. And then we have 2 more games. Israel, which did good the last time, versus Japan. Japan on 6 so far. Israel got dumped up by Paraguay. My boy from, was it Brighton? He was fantastic in that game. Fantastic. Wait, what's his name again? NC Scar, whatever his name. A weird ass name. That was one of the best display from the guy. They couldn't mark him, man. The man dominated the game, man. Yeah, good game, man. That was a good game. So I do believe that based off that, Japan should. Oh, they said it's a close game just the same. They're not giving Japan the edge. It's Japan is just 1 point above. All right. Enzo, yeah, thank you. Yeah, man, very bad, man. Dominate that game, the last game, man. Israel never had a prayer against him. the man just shooting, just getting through the cracks, them shooting, scoring, volleying. I'm saying, then why 2 players can't mark this one man? You need to take 50 shots for you to know that he's better than everybody. And for the entire game, he just be taking shots, be scoring goals and linking up plays. So I think he had the best display of anyone in the tournament. That is the most dominant display I've seen from one player in the entire tournament. If you have any other, let me know. But I thought that he had the best display of everyone that I've watched so far. Every single one. Yes, man, he was a one-man army. And he has quality, you know, guys, because we saw him show the same level of talent in the Premier League as well. You know? Yes, man, he has quality. And then we have Paraguay, Mali. This is the next one. Japan. Japan is a good team, but I want to say that Mali was very much unlucky not to take off anything off them. If you had watched the game, Mali should have took something off them, you know. They missed a penalty, the last kick, right? Yeah, he missed a penalty. You know. But even aside from the penalty miss, they should have gotten something from that game. You let me see who have the odds. So Mali will be going up against Paraguay. They gave Paraguay the edge. I think he's going to be good today again. Morocco striker, Rahimi, on fire in the first match. But you thought that he was better than what the NC Cisco or whatever his name is? You think he was better, like the overall display from that kid? You think it was better? Let me try. Let me go back to their last game. You think it was better? And you know he only had 1 goal in this game? Imagine a player had 1 goal and got a 9.1. 1 goal he had, you know. Yeah. He had 4 key passes in this game. He tried 6 crosses, completed 1, 3 of 3 long passes, 3 shots on target, 2 shots off target, 6 shots blocked, 1 shot off the woodwork, 7 of 7 dribbles completed. Ground was 11 of 13 completed. The overall game from this guy, I have not seen nobody close to that man. The man was dominant in the game for just 1 goal. Because the take-ons them, the dribbles them, 7 of 7 dribbles completed. His ground was 11 of 13, 3 of 3 long passes, and overall shots, they had 6 blocks from him. And those blocks were some spectacular blocks. All right, 6, 1 shot off the woodwork, 2 off target, and 3 on target. So in total, what he had what? 11, no, he had 11 shots in the game. 11 shots in the game. So that's 10 attempts. 11 attempts he had in the game. 11 shots he had in the game. Yeah, man, he was very good, man. Very, very good, man. They couldn't stop the man. Every time he dribbles, he passed at them. Every single time. Yeah, go back and watch that game, man. Paraguay versus Israel. And Israel have a solid team. You saw what they did in the World Cup the last time. You know, a lot of these teams are improving, you know. But you have some players are just some star players. Ollie's come closest to that performance in the tournament, but NCSCO or whatever his name is has the best game. Yeah, man, even the commentator saying, man, why are they not doubling up on him? You know, it has to be bad enough for a commentator saying how much time he's going to pass. You know? And he had a shot. He had a shot twice in the game. And it drew the same save in the game. Identical volleys. Identical. And the keeper saved it both times. Yes, man. Good game, man. Some of these games are nice. Nice games. All right, let me check. I'm going to take the 9 o'clock game. 9 o'clock game is okay. For anyone, let me know who is interested to watch the games. But 9 o'clock, I'm going to take Mali. 9 o'clock, so I can wrap up all the other games, break them down, tell you what happened in the games, eat some food and stuff. And when my wife and kid goes to bed, I will have time. Winston Richards, big up yourself, man. Massive respect. We are here out and stunting, chopping up some international football mixed with Concacaf football, you know? Yeah. So let me finish off with what we started with, because these are all the games. The girls games. Let me tell you when those are going to be, because obviously, you know, your boy will be covering them, so you don't have to worry. It will be here. All right. So tomorrow the girls games come in. So you have Colombia, Canada, and I think I might do 2 games. You know, I might do 2 games tomorrow. Nigeria, Japan is 5 o'clock. So and that's at the same time. So I'm going to do. Hold on. Let me check Canada category, because I want to do the Canada game, because they did Canada very bad, people. They did Canada very bad. They deducted 6 points from Canada. 6 points against New Zealand. New Zealand wasn't going to beat no Canada, none at all. But listen this, guys. Listen this. I'm going to show you how life is funny. Canada has 2 wins of 2, but they're on 0 points. And if they beat Colombia in their final game, which is way more than likely they're going to beat Colombia, they still could come second, because they are going to have the better goal difference. They are going to have the better goal difference. No, I think France is going to batter New Zealand. They're going to slap down New Zealand some serious amount of goals. No, they should. No, not. No, 3 points is okay. 3 points is okay. Jason, 3 points is okay. And if they do make the next Olympics, 3 points again. That is fair enough. The 6 points thing, I think it's over the top. And what I heard, based on the investigation, that guy could be a lone soldier. He could still be a lone soldier that act off his own, you know? And I saw it in the girls' them face, like, bruh, it's New Zealand. What the hell we need to practice for New Zealand? New Zealand beating Canada? Which part New Zealand would have beaten Canada? You know? So you have to look at the opponent. If it was against France, I would believe it a little bit more. You know, but it's New Zealand, brother. I saw Nigeria having New Zealand on the rope, having 40 shots against them, Jason. Yes, JD, they did us bad. We are going to beat Colombia for sure. Wasn't the guy on the coaching staff? Yes, Jason, but he can still be a lone madman doing them thing. And I'm telling you, Jason, you don't need to scout for New Zealand. Jason, I have watched New Zealand. I've done several videos on New Zealand. New Zealand and all that, brother. As what I told Africans. New Zealand never beat Canada no day. New Zealand is not that guy. All right? So I thought that they should have factored that in as well. Ban the guy from football, ban him from football, and then punish the team by taking 3 points away. But 6 points is a little bit harsh. I'm saying, you know, I take it 6 points over 2 tournaments. So if you make it back again, you take you're in a next position. So look at it there, Jason. That means you will be qualifying out of a group them because you're one of the best teams in the world. But over the 2 years, 2 Olympics, you might don't come out of the next round because as soon as you reach the next round, you're gonna face one of the big teams. I have New Zealand as well. I have watched New Zealand as well, but them did I break the rules, them must get punished. Okay. You have watched New Zealand as well? Okay, all right. But you never said what I've just said. That they were not going to beat no Canada. That's what I'm talking about. You try omit that part of your conversation. They are not that guy. All right? Yes, straight up. They are not going to beat Canada. They were never going to beat Canada, regardless of no spying or that. So those things should take into consideration when you're casting judgment. All right? Because that could mean, yes, it's just a lone soldier. What happened if Canada never paid him enough money? He just run out and do those things, you know? It's very harsh to spy on another team. You can't take it into account. You can't take it into account. You don't think it was needs to beat that them. Okay. No, Jason, but you're not listening. You're not listening. The problem, what I'm trying to say to you is, let me calm down so maybe you hear me well. I am saying the man can be a rogue soldier, which that's what they are saying. The players them pretty much just say them never need no spy to beat New Zealand. You just look like you never listen to the players them speak on the matter. All right? Then, Jason, before a ball kick, I said they don't need no spy to beat New Zealand. And didn't they dominate the game against New Zealand, Jason? So if me know that, you say you watch them, and you must watch Canada because Canada did play Jamaica. So if you know that, you think the players them don't know that as well? So I don't know why I'm to the coaching staff that 3 points over 2 tournaments is fair enough. I thought that they never wanted them to advance. That's why they put such stiff punishment on them. Wouldn't it be worse? They would do... Yes, I know, Jason. That's what I'm saying. Put it the 3 points. Look, if they are taking 3 points, them have a chance to come first. No, they don't have any chance to come first because France are gonna batter New Zealand. No, so they are gonna go on 6 points, and they have to win against Colombia to go through. You understand me? So better you spread it out the 3-3 over 2 tournaments. That's what I'm saying. The point you're making makes it worse. They didn't even need to do it to beat them. Yes, but the players them saying that as well. So the players them I say them know what happened. So the players them come out and I say that. You know, can go up on the internet and check it, man. Them no rate New Zealand. And them go up on the field and prove so they will rate New Zealand. And them come out and beat France as well and go and double down on it and say, we see, so we never need for them something. Huh? So it must be a lone wolf, Jason, come on, man. Sometimes you can reason on the side of the people, the players them. And the coach as well too. Because I never the main coach spy on nobody. All right, JD, they broke the rules, and other teams like the USA are saying it's known that Canada has been doing this for a while. Okay, all right. So what you guys saying that Canada ain't like us? All right. Oh my God. Wow. All right. Africans, boy, try to be rational on the conversation. You know, try to spread the. Well, anyways, Canada will be beating Colombia later, and Jason will be upset again because they're gonna be over Colombia. All right, that is why it's a team, JD. It is very convenient to say, Jason, the results talk. All right, the results after spoke for itself. The man them say they never need fit steal nothing over. Yo, that brother is man. What wrong with that brother, man? Why not just listen? He doesn't listen well here. He doesn't. I heard what he said here, and I heard what MP W94 saying as well here. People, let me know if you guys agree. That's if you guys know about it, all right? Because I know some of you guys ain't following nothing aside from Jamaica drama, all right? But real football, good teams have their battle fighting. Omza said, but JD, if they have a history of doing it, the United States is a look company, all right? Oh my God, this man a calling now. Oh my God. Let me hear what he has to say. Let me hear what he has to say. Speak, Jason. What you're saying? What story you're gonna give me? Jason, where you live? Where you live? Where you live? Tell the people where you live. Start by that.
Where I live?
Yes.
I live in Canada.
You live in lie. You live in United States. All right. So people, he lives in United States. You continue, Jason. Oh, wait, you mean that? You're on to say United States, say Canada, they are known for this. You understand me?
Don't bring MPW comment into my comment. I never said that. My point is this.
No, but Omza follow up on it as well. So
okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I never bring in no US.
So are you omitting your US bias?
I'm not biased to the USA.
All right, good. All right, good.
Yeah, I live here, but I'm not biased to the USA. Anyway, listen. Okay, first thing, JD, what is the point of stretching it out over 2 competitions? Why would that be the smarter thing to do?
It's to make sure them can't win it. It's a 2 competition. That would be worse, than this one they're doing now. You know why? Because they can come back to the next Olympic and win it. But if this one would have still stopped them, would have cost them just the same for not even come first. We never sure if they are beating France. Right.
I'm glad you bring up that point there, JD, because I think the reason why it was 6 points, they know that even if they win them 3 games, them still go through. So you didn't want to punish them to the point where they can't advance, but you have to punish them in some way. You can't give them the chance to still win after them catch a flight drone or training. That is illegal. Yeah,
no, but Jason, but 6 points deduction, Jason. You know, I forgot you. Remember, not every third place got you, Are you not check it?
No, I know every third place don't go through. But
yes.
If you look at standings now, if they win today, they will be fine.
That's true. Based off them scoring them goals and them having a goal difference.
What you expect if the people them get caught, right? Mm-hmm. And you say you need to punish them in a way where we don't think it's egregious enough to kick them out of the competition, but we have to make it now difficult for them to do anything because they have cheated. So I think it was actually maybe you could say 4 points instead of 6. But I don't understand the 2 competitions because if they do something in this competition, you need to punish them in this competition. It can't carry over.
Okay.
Furthermore, yes, Canada more than likely will qualify for the next World Cup. But suppose damn rep Cuba them get better and they don't
and don't qualify. Well, whenever, Jason, I had said whenever they do turn up, but we expect them to turn up the next time as well. And if both times, because the 4 that you said, I would have given them 8 points deduction and put 4 on each competition. So the next Olympic as well, you're coming back again. And you're going to have to fight every big team to make it to the finals.
Was determined to stretch it over 2 competitions.
Yes. For make sure, so can more and punish them for never do it again. Because now, once them do it in this one year and get through, and beat somebody in the next round, them still can go on and win the finals. And then next year, them can come top the group again. But the 4 points deduction would have make sure them never top none of the groups them. And always be fighting a big team.
What I'm saying is, I don't think that Canada cannot make it out of this competition. They just wanted to give them a penalty, and that penalty was big because what they did in the rules of football is like one of the worst things. Mm-hmm. It cannot be penalty.
And Jason, stop said they. That's it. They. Him.
JD.
Him.
Eliminate you cannot eliminate the fact that the man is a coach and Canada brother. You cannot. And I'm telling you, it is very convenient after the fact for everybody come out and say, we never even know he was doing these things. So, okay, so I notice, you talk about a lot of things around this thing, but you don't bring up nothing about the past, when they've been accused of such things and they couldn't.
Yeah, but no evidence was all right, so Jason, that's a good thing. Why they couldn't find any evidence on it, and now they found evidence on it?
They clean it up well.
That's pretty easy, man.
They clean it up well because here why I say that. Now the same coaching staff I watch them now from when them get accused before.
They said this guy was in and out. He was not a part of the last coaching staff.
All right, you can't make it about the guy, but I am saying.
Oh my God! So just know if they point out the guy and the pick. All right. So if Olympic find the guy, why you don't want to talk about the guy? You want to talk about everybody and club everybody. You see you.
Because I'm saying that man, it is convenient to say the man rogue. If the man is a member of the coaching staff.
All right, and I gave it that. But I gave it that, Jason. I gave it that. But at the same time, why you?
Fall guy.
So he's the fall guy. So an Olympic catch the man, Jason. I know Canada just turn him up, Olympic catch him, So how he become the fall guy when them catch him?
That's what I'm saying. The head coach knows that this is an egregious thing. So she not gonna take up herself and sit down in the stands. She send $1 million to do it. Because if them get catch, well, slap on the wrist, we have to kick him. But I will still be here coaching and whatever. I don't think they thought that if they got caught, it was going to be 6 points and they have to send home the coach. I don't think they thought that was going to happen.
Africans.
I don't even think
Africans told me as it happened. African told me that this is what maybe possible happened. So I guess they knew early on, but as you said, they never knew before, prior to the incident.
Well, JD, I don't know any criminal or anybody will do wrong. When them start to do it, them think them will get catch. That's why them doing it, Them think them can get away with it.
No, you have criminal that thinks them can get catch. They have criminal that do things and just do it to get catch. Because they want attention. I know those are the weird ass ones, but you can't say you don't have. Yeah, because you actually have those people.
Yeah, 97-8% of criminals don't want to get catch, JD. Some of them, yes. They're sick in them head and them no business, but that is a small minority. Most of them think them gonna do things and them can get away with it. That's why them do it.
Okay.
After they catch now, you hear the remorse and I just made a mistake and this and that. JD, that is always gonna happen when you get catch. That's why I say all this business about he's rogue and he acted alone. Well, if you believe that, anybody that name Cocoa Juice.
Well, I was just arguing. I never said I didn't believe them, I never said I believed them, because that's why I brought out other solutions, because the 6 points just look terrible after seeing them playing in real life,
Your issue is not mainly with being caught or anything. You just don't think the 6 points make sense.
Yes, and the 6 points me not talk about. I mean, that's why they never do it over 2 competition. That's what I wanted, you have to penalize people. I don't know why Umza fight for everything, so me expect him to do that. But based on them get a win over France. France is a solid team. France is one of the best teams in the world.
I was very, very surprised that to be honest, JD, when you analyze France in this tournament, they're not playing so good enough.
France in general.
Yeah, the two teams, to be honest.
Yes.
Because even in the first game against USA, that was a scoreline that definitely was different from the game. The 3-love they gave USA.
Yeah.
That was not a 3-love game.
Well,
watch that.
Well, yeah, you watch the next game as well today. Oh my God.
And I saw Guinea. If Guinea
talk low, because Umza listening.
No, Umza's supposed to be honest, man. Them don't show up to the point where we expect yet. I think today is probably the best possible game them could have played going into the knockout, because I don't think New Zealand are going to hold up against them.
No, man. They might go battle New Zealand, man. Diani is the worst finisher in football. Umza said, talk louder, Jason. I can't hear you. Oh my, what a man love war, man.
Diani, but she has been doing this since the World Cup. I mean, it's crazy how many goals she missed against Jamaica in that game. It was like she could have scored 2 hat-tricks in that one game.
Diani should be the best player on planet Earth for the last 4 years running. The amount of chance she gets and her conversion rate around 2%.
Yeah, it's a bit strange. It's a bit strange. The one Katoto is more clinical right now in front of
everybody more clinical, Jason. So it's not about you just mention anybody and you don't have to check them stats because they now get more chance than her and they might finish more, don't? Because that's the only reason you know them can finish. Because they must score some goals.
Diana did first start out, not through the middle she used to play.
Yes, but remember say I don't know her turn of pace does get so rapid, yeah. She start off, I don't know if you weight she'd have on first. When she the younger, she'd a little bit more, she go up on an earlier age, she'd a little bit more, you know, I can't say them something about ladies, but, you know, a little bit more round, you know, yes. But now she more athletic, you know, yes, so her true speed come out and them fling her over there.
But some of the heavy, forget.
and also, our finishing was not all that either from day one. So that's the reason why she end out wide forward.
Yeah, maybe they realize you're missing too much. Let's make you more of a facilitator. But the problem is, you know, in world football now, JD, the wing forward them get as much chance as the striker them. So it's not like you can hide her from getting chance because she's gonna get chance in the forward.
Yeah, but remember, wing forward get more time to decide. Like, true, you're not a clinical finisher, which you is a striker, so you should know that. Your time in that you get is very much limited. So when you can see the goal now, you have more time, you have everything, you know, have no excuse to finish. You get me? Because at 5 seconds you have, when the striker would have had half of a second to make a decision, you know?
More hands coming in from the wing because you can shape like you're taking a shot.
Yes, and use your pace to get around them. You have way more options, and I think that's what helped her to even be in this elite conversation. But her finishing is trash, man. I know people would say that's madness, but her finishing is trash. You can't get 55 chances and score 10 out of it. That can't work.
You're doing the USA under 20 match tonight, right?
I think I might do the USA under 20 match. Might be. Where's that?
No, I say as long as you're up for it, because what is it, like 12 o'clock your time?
Yeah, 11 o'clock. So remember, I'm going to do the Mali one, you know, because I have to get back.
You're 5 hours ahead of US right now.
Yeah, man. Right they must say 11 something, almost 12 o'clock that starts. Something like that, them say for mine.
At 11 something. Okay, that makes
sense.
Yes,
the chorus, you have to understand the terms, you know. On the internet, you can't talk a certain way about ladies, you know. They were bunny, you know. So I made sure to use the best possible word, but Jason understood what I was trying to say. You know, you can't get censor. You get me if you talk about ladies in a certain way. Charles Brahma said, nice background. Yes, it's my
chest,
outside.
Stay with this, brother.
So she's just on the rounder side. No, she's on the stoner side. You know. Yeah. Anyways. Give me a prediction for Canada versus Colombia, and where you would put Canada on the list now, because since they changed that formation, believe me, Canada look like a complete different team. They have played around 10 games now, and all 10 games, it doesn't matter who they're playing, they're in the games.
Yeah, I think that boy, that's a tough one to call, you know, to be honest, you know, because Colombia, I think they have been decent in this tournament. I think especially the last game, I saw some things from them that was good. Of course, it was New Zealand, so you have to take it with a grain of salt. But even in the France game, the first game, yes, they in the end ended with 10, but you know they played the majority of the game full. But I'm telling you, if Myra don't kick down that girl, I think Colombia equalizing or winning that game based on how it was going.
Okay.
So she really let down her team there. She sit out the game now, and I think that she coming back today. That's going to be the difference in this one.
Big bad Myra. Well, yeah, you have some strong players on Canada team too, you know. Some players that people might not think, you know.
That's the main matchup to watch. Myra up against Kadisha and Girlz, the two girls in the back. if Myra can get her way in the game and free up Caicedo and Pavi and the wingers and the foot girl, the Usmnt, if she can just pull up and bring those girls into the play, I think Canada going to have issues. But similarly too, I think the coach, I don't know who coach in Canada since the lady gone, but that coach, it's going to come down to who she picked to play. Because if you notice, you know,
everybody want to play. Right now, them didn't even need a coach. Them just say, man, beat everybody.
The first game, they went more agility strikers. Last game, they went with a little more power with Haitama and Prince. And then bench Leon and Lacasse. So what me want to know is, what this coach think is the best strategy to use today?
He's going to go with physicality, man, because they want to push back the defenders them and get isolated moments. That's what they want.
So you're benching Leon again?
Yeah, that's what I think they're gonna do, because they want to push back it. Because if you can get Myra isolated, that's the best thing can happen. Rather than you have the fleet-footed wingers them that can't push back the fullbacks them and can't push back the defenders them either, and then she can get the other people them. Because remember, if you're focusing on defending more, you know, a 1-on-3 you're gonna get with Myra, you know. So that's what they're going to be looking and trying to target more than anything else. And I would go with it as well. Bringing a fresh Leon to, if you are leading and they are trying to come for you, Leon is one of the best players to counter-attack with. Believe me. Problem.
And they went more with like attacking midfielders and Haitama and Prince against France. But they went with more a striker and two wingers in the first game. So you're saying more than likely it's going to be more like what they did against France.
Yes, to close. But they are doing it for that purpose, to stop the forward line more than anything else. At least that's what I would have done. But me know, so once me call upon Leon and say, Leon, your time.
I think, JD, that decision is going to be what decide how this match go. Because they can go either way. Now, me personally, I start Jordan because me see her. And the thing is, you know, crazy enough, you know, when Jordan and me Prince play, you know, I really Prince them up and play top striker, you know, and Jordan I play like underneath.
Yes, because our touches them a little bit cleaner, you know. Surprising people don't talk about that, you know. Our touches them clean, you know, like our controlling them and our lay off them clean, you know.
Very technical.
No, but people don't talk about her in that light. I'm very much surprised.
Once a player have a certain body type, you know, they automatically assume things about the player. So because she's tall, and she's, you know, she's not big body, but she's tall.
Yeah, she thick, man. She not skinny.
She ain't.
Yeah. I did my player one time, you know. I don't run position Canadian play them, you know. Now my player Leon still, you know.
I think they've all ever since, you know, I tell you that mash him up, brother.
When I meet, you know, when I first see that girl play, you know, I was against Jamaica, don't. I think so, you know, just score around 4,000 goal. Let me check up. I think against Jamaica, you know. One long time she played. No, man, no. I see her before that as well. I see her from early, before she even played the main team. From U20, from U20s when she make the breakout. U20s Canada team. Yeah. Yeah,
and then I want to say right after that U20 when we saw her, they start putting her in the main team.
Yes, U20s was the time she made the breakthrough. Yeah, U20s. And then she scored on 5 goals from Jamaica?
Yes, it was an ugly one.
She bad, man, she bad. But she drop off still, I don't know for Alphonso Davis, you know, do her like that, but that's how it go. Alphonso, leave the girl alone, you know.
The two of them kind of, you know, because Alfonso been having the injury bug ever since. So
yeah, but him star for Canada. So
that is true.
Yeah. And him still the best player in the Concacaf. So I think she get the worst end of the stick.
Well, now I a load of one day, but to me, brother. That lineup choice is gonna be key. But I think if Canada get the lineup right, they'll probably.
I know you're trying to G up your Colombian team. I don't know if you think you're born in Colombia.
Based on how the team them play, I think it's a tough one to call, because even though Canada should have 6 points and Colombia 3, you know, Colombia played 2 good games in this tournament. They didn't play bad in either
well,
game.
Canada played 2 good games, and they are out here fighting against adversity and being better, the better team. So they are going out to prove a point. I'm telling you, they are going to beat the brakes of Colombia. I don't even think the numbers are going to be close. It's going to be like 4-1.
I don't know about beat the brakes. I think it's going a bit far there. Colombia always.
You hear me say? Me give you all a score, you know. All right.
No, but that's what I said. Even if I don't see it being such a wide margin game between those teams.
Well, the adversity, me feel like say the people, me see the pain. A Girlz face, a she that speak. Me see the pain in her face, man, and the way she talk. And my only one here, Kendrick, I said they not like us. So yeah, so she them angry, me I tell them angry. So me, I would have agreed with you before, but I am telling you people, Canada coming out to us
against the world and that them are play Kendrick.
Jason, you're not listen to them, Jason. You're not listen to them speak. Them angry. Them I said people diss them like them really things that people did need new spy camera for beat New Zealand. Them are gonna come out and prove to people say that's a foolishness. Cause we got beat up them team. So I think say maybe this is the turning point for Canada. Because if you can do this and you beat up Colombia and beat up France in a two of the best teams in the actual World Cup. No man. I think you can't use the excuse anywhere if you draw with Jamaica and one love Jamaica and one love 80. You're supposed to have 16 team there. You know?
One thing we not really pre either JD. Remember, you know, Colombia going into this game know that a draw get them through.
Yes, I know that. But because I'm counting, but I calculated that, but I expect Canada to score on them first. And then it turn over because them have the better goal difference. So them know say a one team. You have to come and beat this team now. That's what I look at still. But you're right.
So, yeah. So the reason why I said that, you know, is because Colombia, them can sit in a shape, in a shell, and still be effective because them have Myra.
Yes. But
you're like they need to go to 4 goals. They can literally drop back, relax, and counter.
But you want to start a game?
Girlz is very big, but guess what? She's not very fast.
So you want to start a game like that and then can't switch it on in such an important game?
Well, that is why they have to make sure that they don't concede first like you think they will.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, if they concede first, then all I can tell you, people turn on that game. It's going to be exciting. Believe me.
All right.
Anyway,
yeah, man, cool. Yeah, man, but no, with the short, me done. All right, then, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so that was Jason. Him still don't give me. Him not bet against Colombia, people. Because Colombia, he thinks he's from Colombia. You know, I don't know how, but he thinks he's from Colombia. All right, so people, we have covered U23's Olympics, female football Olympics, and U20s. Then we talk about Kahem Dixon. Then we talk about the JFF trying to target the diaspora. So those are the 5 things. All right, you have a commenter always come on my video saying I'm clickbaiting people, and I am because my title don't say the same thing as what I'm talking about. I want you to come on my video and say it again and so on to you. See if you don't get a big block. Because I don't know who you're talking about clickbaiting people. Have you ever watched my channel? Don't ramp with me, no big man. All right? Yeah, man. So, people, we have come to the end. Big up yourself, DJ Gigs. All right? And Africans in the building. Yes, so take care. Smash the like button on your way out. And if you want to re-listen. I will be on later around 9 o'clock doing the African game. But I will actually cover all other happenings. So don't worry yourself. Even if you see the title, we're talking about everything football. Maybe excluding Jamaica because Jamaica ain't playing no football. And we barely play football, all right? So when I'm over here, I can talk about Jamaica affairs mixed with other things, all right? But over there, I don't want to talk about no Jamaica nothing, all right? Yeah, man. So take care and smash the like button, share and subscribe. Bye-bye.